Hi, I'm Anthony.
Hi, I'm Attila.
We live in downtown Toronto, and this is our recreational property in tiny Ontario.
Growing up, we always wanted to have a recreational property, but we never had access to one. So this was a little bit of a 10-year plan that we were looking to work towards.
And that 10-year plan turned into maybe a 1-year plan. We got excited, so we decided just to expedite the process and start building right away, essentially. And that's where Design with Frank, Chloe, and Gabriel came into the picture. So originally we had a local designer come up with a plan for a cottage. We thought it looked great, and then we shared it with, I think it was your brother,
Yeah.
And the feedback that we got was that it looked terrible. The design was terrible. He said it had too many doors. It just, he did not like it. So we took that feedback to heart, and we found Design with Frank online, and almost immediately during our first session with Chloe and Gabriel, they were able to identify everything we didn't like about the previous plan and actually come up with something completely unique for us. And this is what we're in today.
Our favorite design element, I would say, would be the simplicity of the structure, both on the inside and outside. Really simple lines, clean lines, great visual cues all the way through. We're really inspired by Scandinavian living, and we want to kind of exude that as an inspirational focal point in our design. And I think Design with Frank really helped us achieve that perfect end product.
And because we requested a compact floor plan, it was crucial that every square foot was leveraged. This actual structure is about 1,000 square feet, and Design with Frank was able to squeeze in 2 full beds and 2 full baths. I wish that Attila and I could have built this place ourselves, but we are both not handy, so we had to rely on the general contractor. It took us a while to find someone that we trusted. We had to do a bit of research. We live in downtown Toronto, and Tiny's about 2.5 hours away from downtown Toronto. We wanted to find someone local. Once we did, the gentleman was extremely busy, so we had to wait in a queue for about a year. But after that year, the place actually went up fairly quickly. I'd say it took between 6 to 8 months from digging our first hole to being where we're at today. And it was a pretty seamless process because we found someone that we trusted. He took care of pretty much everything for us. So when we bought the land that we're currently on, it was at the height of the pandemic, and land was scarce. So we pretty much drove up from Toronto, Ontario in the dead of winter at 10 p.m. We couldn't see anything, and we're just like, yeah, we'll take it. We had no idea kind of where we were. We didn't know where the water was. Thankfully, we lucked out and water's across the street. We have water access, beautiful beach. We have all the municipal amenities as well. There's a grocery store not too far. So we lucked out, but I wouldn't rely on luck. I really would do the research there and make sure that you have everything that's important close to you.
On that note as well, we're very fortunate that we are on municipal water as well versus well, and that we have natural gas hookups. But again, that's probably something that you would want to look into when building a property.
And high-speed internet.
And high-speed internet,
Thankfully,
especially if you're remote and looking to kind of work from a property like this.
Yeah.
Secondly, you would probably want to focus in on the design itself from a functional standpoint, really knowing how you want to use a space. Whether it's geared towards a family, whether you're looking to do it as a rental property, you want to think about all those smaller details, and then really utilizing both the interior and exterior space of it as well, right? You don't just want to utilize the interior space and leave the exterior space as a blank canvas. You want to think of it as think of it in its entirety as you're kind of planning all the way through.
And be confident. Be confident in yourself. I remember when we were building, we had opinions from everyone. You need a steel roof, you need pine siding, you need all these things, you need heated floors. These people aren't paying for all these things. So very quickly I realized just to kind of cut their opinions out and just stay focused on your vision and what you think is important for your build.
With that said too, it's like you don't want to kind of derail yourself from your initial vision. And a lot of that noise is going to help or kind of redirect you, right? Making it a lot harder for you to kind of make those decisions that you felt really confident in as well. So go with your gut with what you want, and your vision will materialize exactly the way that you expect it to.